Okay. So, which essay were we discussing in our previous class? Anyone can remind me?
Computers and the pursuit of happiness.
Okay, computers and the pursuit of happiness. Which paragraph were we discussing?
8.
Paragraph 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in paragraph 7, we were reading writer's response to the argument that the defeat of geography by computer technology brings us in information age. And the writer says that the defeat of geography is not anything new. Look what he writes. The defeat of geography in cyberspace and the American dream, distributed electronically by the Progress and Freedom Foundation, a distinguished group of authors argued that we constitute the final generation of an old civilization and at the very same time the first generation of a new one. Their claim centered on the idea that thanks to computer network, geography had in effect been overcome. Henceforth, shared interests and not physical proximity would shape community and society. So some people argue that because of computer technology, there is no physical or geographical distance today. होइन तिमी झापा बसेका छौ म काठमाडौँ बसेका छु पढिरहेको छौ राइट लन्डनमा पनि पढ्न सक्छौ सो नाउ it's not the distance that will matter. It's not how close or how far we are that matters now. What matters is our shared interest. Our similar interests are more important than physical proximity. Our future will be shaped by our shared values and shared interest. This is what we read in paragraph 7. Now let's go to paragraph 8. And let me invite someone to read about paragraph 8. Let me invite Aditya Limbu.
Yes, sir.
Read paragraph 8.
So I'm not seeing that screen.
Okay, let me share. Let me share.
Okay, sir.
I hope now you can see. Aditya, can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read. Read slowly, loudly, and with clear pronunciation.
Okay, sir. But using technology to defeat distance has been another goal of the Industrial Revolution from the start. From railroads through the Panama Canal and onward, rail networks, telegraph networks, air and phone and highway and radio and TV networks, the internet is the latest in a long line.
So you see, what is David Galanter arguing in paragraph 8? Galanter is saying that computer is not a new technology to defeat geographical distance. Before we had computer, we already had many other technologies which could help us to overcome geographical distance. For example, Panama Canal was made by human beings, artificial river, to move ships. Rail networks were developed around the world, telegraph networks, air and phone, highway, radio, TV network, canal, rail network, telegraph network, air and phone, highway, radio, TV, all these technologies were already there. So the argument in paragraph 7, the argument in the book Cyberspace and the American Dream, the argument in the book Cyberspace and American Dream that our generation is the last generation of an old civilization and the first generation of a new civilization because we have defeated geographical distance because of computers. That argument is not true because even before we had computers, we already had technology that could defeat geographical distance. For example, we had canals, human made canals, we had rail networks, we had telegraph networks, we had air and phone and highway, radio and TV. Okay. But using technology to defeat distance has been another goal of industrial revolution from the start. Okay, let me make a second question. Let me put my question to uh, Akriti Pandey.
Yes, sir.
Akriti, what was the goal of the Industrial Revolution?
To use technology to defeat distance.
Good. Wonderful, Akriti Pandey. Well done. Now my next question goes to Bipin Khanal.
Yes, sir.
What examples of technology that defeated geographical distance does this writer give in this essay?
Few examples the writer give in this essay are rail networks, telegraph networks, air and phone, and highway and radio and TV networks.
Plus the Panama Canal. Okay, Bipin Khanal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slowly but loudly and with clear pronunciation, read paragraph 9.
Hmm. The 20th century teamed with smart machines too long before the computer showed up. Simple ones like the thermostat or a car's electrical system with automatic spark advance, complex, sophisticated ones like automatic transmissions or the Norden bomb sight in World War II. Granted, computers are a huge advance over the machines and came before, but huge advance are the stuff of the industrial age. The wave is a big deal, but flying machines were a pretty big deal too. Pretty big deal too. Radio and TV changed the nature of American democracy. The electric power industry turned society all inside out.
Okay. Now I have questions. You all of you answer them in your copy silently. Then I'll come back and ask you. Okay, we have 7 questions. Give you 5 minute time to write their answers, then I'll come back to you. Try to write their answers. You get 5 minutes. Hello? Have you answered? It's so silent.
Left.
Okay. Maybe you don't like this way of teaching, right? Because I'm making you work a lot in the class. You like to listen to teacher, right? Maybe you're not happy with me because I'm making you work. Maybe you're not happy because I'm not lecturing. Ready? Are you ready? Hello, are we ready? Should it take so long? The 20th century teamed with the smart machines too, long before the computer showed up. Simple ones like the thermostat or a car's electric system with automatic spark advance. Complex, sophisticated ones like automatic transmissions or the Norden bomb sight in World War II. Granted, computers are a huge advance over the machines that came before, but huge advance are the stuff of the industrial age. The web is a big deal, but flying machines were a pretty big deal too. Radio and TV changed the nature of American democracy. The electric power industry turned society inside out. The cost of not knowing history is not ignorance, but so much as arrogance. A popular book about the internet and the web begins with this personal note from the author. The internet is by far the greatest and most significant achievement in the history of mankind. What? Am I saying that the internet is more impressive than the pyramids? More beautiful than Michelangelo's David? More important to mankind than the wondrous inventions of the Industrial Revolution? Yes, yes, yes. That sort of statement suggests that technologists are fundamentally unserious. By the way, it is a useful and interesting book, but the author protests too much. It is hard to picture comparable statements getting the airplanes or the electric power industry's emergence. They were too big and too obviously important to need this sort of cheerleading. What the author is really announcing is not a new age of information, but a new age of hype, a new age of new ages. Let me come to you now. Okay. Uh, Dipti Pandey,
Yes, sir.
what examples of smart machines of 20th century does the writer supply in this paragraph?
The examples of smart machine of 20th century are simple ones like the thermostat or a car's electrical system with automatic smart advance.
Okay, done. Next question goes to Divyaswari Karki.
Yes, sir.
What examples of complex and sophisticated machines does the writer supply in this paragraph?
The the examples of complex and sophisticated machines the writer supplies in the paragraph is the ones like automatic transmissions or the northern bomb sight in World War II.
Good. The next question goes to Grishma Bajracharya.
Yes, sir.
The writer accepts that computers are a huge advance over the machines that came before. What argument does he make after this acceptance?
The writer argues that huge advances are the stuff of industrial age.
Okay. The stuff of industrial age also is a huge advance in comparison to agricultural age. Okay. My next question goes to uh, Grishma Bajracharya. No. What is Grishma answering me?
So 3 number.
You answered?
Yes, sir.
Jala, Manandar.
Yes,
Jala,
sir.
Manandar.
Yes, sir.
The writer concedes that the web is a big deal. What argument does he put forward in response?
The writer concedes that the web is a big deal. Further, he argues that flying machines were a pretty big deal too.
Okay. He says that when flying machines were developed, they were also they also looked as crazy as internet. Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
Good. Next question goes to uh, Jyoti Dangal.
Yes, sir.
How, Jyoti, in your opinion, do the radio and TV change the society?
The radio and TV is a source of information, giving information. So that's how people get information, and that changes the society.
Can you tell some detail?
Uh, Radio and TV, like by giving information, it influence people, the society.
What program are you watching on your TV right now?
Program? I'm not watching any program, sir.
I can hear.
No, that's my sister.
What is she watching?
She's watching TV shows.
How old is she?
13.
Bring her to the microphone. I'll talk to her.
I don't think she will come, sir.
No, bring her, no, call her. Call her, I will talk to her. What's her name?
Jenisa.
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 Hello, Jenisa. Jenny.
She is not willing to come.
Please do call her. Jenny, please come here. Jenisa,
Yes, sir.
do you have online class like your sister?
Yes, sir.
Does your teacher lecture a lot or he makes you work hard? Jenny,
Yes, sir.
what class do you study?
What class? There is science class after
No,
this.
I mean what grade? 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. What grade do you study? 5 class, 6 class, 7 class, what?
8.
8 class.
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite channel?
Soft TV.
Soft TV. Oh, what's the favorite program? Jethalal, Jethalal. Daya Bhabi. Right?
Yes.
Jenny,
Yes.
what is your favorite program?
Tarak Mehta.
Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, right?
Yes.
I also was. Thank you, Jenny.
Welcome.
Okay, Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
So we were talking about how TV and radio change the society, right?
Yes, sir.
You see, your sister Jenny told that she watches Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, right?
Yes, sir.
And as a young girl of 13, she will be influenced and her life will be shaped by the values that she sees on that program, right?
Yes, sir.
Like Daya Bhabi, how she is devoted to her husband, right?
Yes, sir.
Daya Bhabi and Babita Ben, they are very different, right?
Yes, sir.
Babita is a modern girl, modern woman,
Yes, sir.
whereas Daya Bhabi is a traditional woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to be like Daya Bhabi or Babita Ben?
Sir?
Do you want to be like Daya Bhabi or Babita?
No one.
No one. Okay, let me move to now. Kritagya Khadka.
Yes, sir.
Kritagya, the question for you is, how can mass media like the radio and TV promote democratic values in a society?
So I believe that like mass medias like TV and radio can promote democratic values by like spreading it or spreading awareness about it to people, explaining about their rights and how they are being oppressed in a society if they are being oppressed. Like before before American democracy, British were colonizing them, and like if they were TV at that time, people would have like known better about their rights and about their.
Good, Kritagya. You have good ideas. I appreciate. Mandeep Acharya.
Yes, sir.
The question for you is, how has the electric power industry turned society inside out?
All right.
How has the electric power industry turned society inside out? If I had no electricity at my home today, we won't be having this online class.
Yes, sir.
Give more examples.
Sir, if there is,
Give some examples of impossible things that electricity has made it possible.
sir, if there is no electricity power, then mm, mm, mm,
We wouldn't have laptop.
mm,
We wouldn't have TV, fridge, radio,
yes, sir.
oven, even the mobile phone,
Yes, sir.
telephone,
Laptop.
nothing. 99.9% of modern machines run on electricity, right?
Yes, sir.
If we do not have electricity, we will go 300 years back. Do you agree?
I don't know, sir, that.
Just imagine a world without electricity.
Yes. Yes, sir. It would be.
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Mandeep Acharya.
Mandeep, read the next paragraph.
Okay, sir. The cost of not knowing history is not ignorance so much as arrogance. Arrogance, a popular book
You
about
are?
the internet and the web begins with
Ayo.
this personal
Lao
note
sila,
from the author.
agar Hello everybody. Hello
The
everyone.
internet is
Yes,
by
sir.
far the
Yes, sir.
greatest and the
Hello, sir.
most.
Yeah,
Hello, hello.
Yeah. Yo, take it out, yeah. यो मेरो छोरी
नमस्ते
अनि
नमस्ते
Oh,
ऊ
namaste, namaste.
ऊ आज कोरोना पोजिटिभबाट निगेटिभ आएको
ए
धेरै
60
धेरै बधाई
70 16 17 धेरै दुःख पाए बिचरा
तर अहिले पनि सर अलि
18
प्रिभेन्टिभ
डेज
मेजर्स लिनुपर्ने हुन्छ है सर अलि अहिले पनि
हो
लाइक आफ्नो
हो
आफ्नो खानादेखि लिएर है त्यसमा चाहिँ
अँ
आफ्नो डाइटहरू अब
ए
त्यस्तो चिल्लो पिरो खानु भएन अहिले पनि
ल ल उत्सव मेरो छोरीले म लाउड स्पिकर फ्री गरेर सिकाइदियो तँलाई के गर्नुपर्छ भनिदेऊ
चिल्लो पिरो खानु भएन अनि त्यसपछि अब चिसो चिजहरू नै तातो तातो चिज अहिले पनि खाने सास सुत्दाखेरि बेसार पानी खाएर सुत्ने अनि त्यही हो बाहिर धेरै नहिँड्ने धेरैजनासँग कन्ट्याक्टमा नबस्ने अहिले पनि आफैलाई होम आइसोलेसनमा राखे जस्तै भित्रै बसिराख्ने त्यही गर्ने हो
ल सबैले बधाइदेऊ उसलाई
कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन अब
बधाई छ
नेगेटिभ
है।
आएकोमा
ल धन्यवाद ल ल ल सिस्टरमा कति खुसी लाग्यो आज एकदम तनावमा थिएँ कि म
ए सर आज
टेन्सनमा
ह्याप्पी
थिएँ
ह्याप्पी
छोरी
हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँ
उसले नयाँ जीवन पायो बिचरा मेरो एकजना सँगै पढाउने कलिग हुनुहुन्थ्यो साथी
हजुर सर
सुनिरहेछौ
हजुर सर हजुर सर सुनिरहेको छु
उहाँ चाहिँ हिजो मर्नु भयो
ए
त्यही सर धेरैजना
मेरो
देखिएछ कि सर यस्तो
उहाँ मेरो विद्यार्थी पनि मैले उहाँलाई 6 to 10 सम्म पढाएको पनि थिएँ
हजुर
अनि उहाँ चाहिँ अहिले युनिभर्सिटीमा हामीसँगै पढाउनुहुन्थ्यो कि
हजुर हजुर
एकदमै हेल्दी हुनुहुन्थ्यो भर्खरको उहाँको वाइफ हुनुहुन्छ अनि दुईटा छोरी एकजना छोरा छ छोराले भर्खर बिएससी सोसाइटी सक्यो छोरीले ग्रेजुएसन सक्यो अनि एकदमै
हजुर
परिवारलाई उहाँ चाहिने बेलामा बित्नु भयो कि
त्यही त
र फ्यामिली
अब
चाहिँ अहिले एकदमै डिस्ट्रेसमा छ कि एकदमै किन अब
त्यही त मेन मान्छे होइन त्यो भएपछि
अनि यो देख्दाखेरि मलाई त छोरी चाहिँ फेरि जन्मेको लाग्छ कि मलाई
हो सर हो
ए
अब उसको बर्थडे मनाउने आज फेरि अब
सरी
हो
सर
कि ऊ रिबर्थ भयो क्या उसको पुनर्जन्म
हो
त्यही भएर तिमीहरू पनि एकदम जोगिएर बस है
हजुर
सर
सर
त्यो खेला चाहिँ नगर यङ मान्छेमा चाहिँ म देख्छु मेरो घर अगाडि पार्क छ अनि भर्खर यङ केटाकेटी आउँछन् कि
हजुर सर
4 जना 5 जना आउँछन् जोडिएर बस्छन् मुख जोड्छन् नाक जोड्छन् अनि मतलब उयो गर्दैनन् यो तिमीहरू चाहिँ यो जताभावी चाहिँ मुख नाक जोड्ने काम नगर है मैले तिमीलाई सम्झाएर छु हो
हुन्छ
भने
सर
ठट्टाको एकछिनलाई नाक मुख जोड्यो रोग लाग्छ अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ तनाव त्यो एकदमै मास्क जोडिदिएर लगाउने अनि ग्यापमा डिस्टेन्स राखेर हिँड्ने अनावश्यक भिडभाड नहिँड्ने जोगिनु है तिमीहरू बिरामी पर्दा मलाई पिर लाग्छ नि त फेरि
त्यही त सर त्यही
मेरो थुप्रै
अनि म्यामलाई पनि
बिरामी
अलिकति सिम्टम्सहरू देखेको थियो भनिदिनु थियो सर
मेरो म्यामलाई अस्ति
लाइक
गराएँ अनि सिम्टम त ज्वरो आएको थियो अहिले त्यो एन्टिजेन गराए रहेनछ छैन केही पनि
ए ठिक छ सर
यस्तो
एकदमै
गाह्रो छ बुवा आमालाई मैले अर्को घरमा राखेको छु कि बुवा आमासँगै बस्नुहुन्थ्यो अनि छोरी पछि आएपछि बुवा आमालाई अर्को भाइको घरमा राखेको छु बुवा अलग्गै हुनुहुन्छ हामी पनि यहाँ अलग अलग बस्थ्यौँ अनि घरभरि हैरान के
त्यही त गाह्रो पऱ्यो सर त्यस्तो अब
एकदमै
उहाँहरूलाई पनि
पहिला ज्यान जोगा भयो यो जाबो पढाइ सढाइ बनाएको हुँदै गर्छ
हो
मरेन भने त फेरि पढ्न पाइन्छ नि त
पाइन्छ त्यही त
मऱ्यो भने त कहाँ पढ्ने जिन्दगी यत्रो
कहाँ
रमाइलो गरेर
पढ्ने
बाँकी नै छ
त्यही त
त्यही सर जिन्दगी बाँकी छ अझै
ल अब रमाइलो गरौँ है त
आए सर
हामीले कोसँग बोल्दै थियौँ अघि हामी कोसँग बोल्दै थियौँ ज्योतिसँग है
होइन सर मसँग हो सर म प्याराग्राफ पढिरहेको थिएँ सर
मनदीपले पढ्दै थियो
हजुर
कुन प्यारा पढ्दै मनदीप
सर यो द इन्टरनेट इज बाई फार
ल सुरुबाटै पढ त ल सुरुबाटै पढ त फेरि मैले
ल सर
बिर्सेँ कि छोरी आई
हस् सर
कराउँदै मैले खुसियाली सबै बिर्सेँ ल पढ
हस् सर हस् The cost of not knowing history is not ignorance so much as arrogance. A popular book about the internet and the web begins with this personal note from the author.
पढ
The note A, the internet is by far the greatest and the most significant achievement in the history of mankind. What am I saying? That the internet is more impressive than the pyramids, more beautiful than Michelangelo's David, more important to mankind than the wondrous inventions of the industrial revolution. Yes, yes, and yes.
अर्को प्याराग्राफ पनि पढ त ल
The sort of statement suggests that technologists are fundamentally unserious. By the way, it is a useful and interesting book, but the author protests too much. It is hard to picture comparable statements greetings the airplanes or the electric power industry's emergence. They were too big and too obviously important to need this sort of cheerleading. What the author is really announcing is not a new age of information, but a new age of hype, a new age of new ages.
ओके तिम्रो नाम के?
So Mandip Acharya.
मनदीप मनदीप तिमीले दुईटा प्यारा पढ्यौ, तिमीले के बुझ्यौ हामीलाई बताउ त ल। बिस्तारै नातिकिन आफ्नै तरिकाले भन न।
सर त्यो इन्टरनेट चाहिँ अब नभएको भए हामी सर त्यो हजुर त्यो इन्टरनेट नभएको भए चाहिँ सर पहिला जस्तै पहिलाको जमानामा त्यो पिरामिडहरू हुन्थ्यो नि सर, त्यो 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 त्यस्तै त्यस्तै त्यो एजमा पुग्छ अरे हामी। अब इन्टरनेटले चाहिँ यो एज नयाँ एज झन् दिन प्रतिदिन थपिरहेको छ अरे क्या सर, इन्टरनेटले पनि अनि इलेक्ट्रिसिटीले पनि सर। अब इन्टरनेटमा नयाँ नयाँ कुराहरू आइरहेको हुन्छ, अब घर बसी बसी थाहा हुन्छ नि त सर।
ओके मनदीप, हामीले मिसरिड गर्यौँ, म पढ्छु ल, तिम्रो बुझाइ गलत भयो ल। हेर है म पढ्छु ल, हेर है ल के भन्छ है, ठ्याक्क उल्टो बुझ्यौ, हामीले उल्टो बुझ्यौँ ल। म पढ्छु बुझाउँछु ल। द कस्ट अफ नट नोइङ हिस्ट्री इज नट इग्नोरेन्स सो मच एज एरोगेन्स। राइटरले के भन्छ भने समटाइम्स वी इग्नोर हिस्ट्री के, एन्ड ही सेज दैट हामीले हिस्ट्री इग्नोर गर्छौँ किनभने हामीले थाहा नपाएर होइन, घमण्ड अरे के। वी आर प्राउड। मैले पक्कै यो के भयो यहाँ, यो मेरो ल्यापटपले काम गरिरहेन, एकछिन है, मेरो माउसले काम गरिरहेको छ, ल्यापटपले काम गरेर एकछिन पक्कै के भयो यहाँ, तेरी पक्कै बल्ल भयो। द कस्ट अफ नट नोइङ हिस्ट्री is not ignorance so much as arrogance. He says that out of arrogance we do not read history. If we read history, we will find out that internet is not anything wonderful. There were more wonderful things in history. I will add an example. Arrogance, example. A popular book about the internet and the web begins with this personal note from the author. एउटा किताबको इन्ट्रोडक्सनको प्याराग्राफ ल्यायो र त्यो राइटरले के भन्छ भन्दैछ र यो 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 प्याराग्राफ डेभिड ग्यालेन्टरले भने होइन, अरु कसैले भने हो। अरु कसैले के भनेछ, द इन्टरनेट इज बाई फार, अघि अघि मनदीपले मिस्टेक के गर्यो भने यो द इन्टरनेट इज बाई फार भन्ने प्याराग्राफ यही अथरको भण्डारमा पढ्यो के, त्यो होइन, उसले त्यो कोट गरेर हो नि त। द इन्टरनेट इज बाई फार the greatest and most significant achievement in the history of mankind. यो कसले भन्यो, यो भनेको one writer, कसैले भनेको, अरु कसैले, यो डेभिड ग्यालेन्टरले होइन है। The internet is by far the greatest and most significant achievement in the history of mankind. What am I saying? That the internet is more impressive than the pyramids, more beautiful than Michelangelo's David, more important to mankind than the wondrous inventions of the Industrial Revolution? Yes, 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 yes. त्यो राइटरले भन्यो के, त्यो अर्को राइटरले के भने भन्दाखेरि इन्टरनेट इज ग्रेटेस्ट एन्ड सिग्निफिकेन्ट अचिभमेन्ट भन्यो। यो डेभिड ग्यालेन्टरले डिसअग्री गरिरहेको छ के। उसले के भनिरहेको छ भन्दाखेरि इन्टरनेट भन्दा पहिला पनि ग्रेटेस्ट र सिग्निफिकेन्ट अचिभमेन्टहरू थिए। अब यो अर्को राइटरले के भन्छ भने इन्टरनेट चाहिँ पिरामिड भन्दा पनि इम्प्रेसिभ हो भन्छ, माइकल एन्जेलोको पेन्टिङ भन्दा पनि इम्प्रेसिभ हो भन्छ हैन, अनि इन्टरनेट चाहिँ इन्डस्ट्रियल रिभोल्युसन भन्दा पनि इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो भन्छ त्यो राइटरले। अनि डेभिड ग्यालेन्टरले डिसअग्री गर्छ। अब यहाँ पढ त, द्याट सर्ट अफ स्टेटमेन्ट भनेको माथिको, द्याट सर्ट अफ स्टेटमेन्ट भनेको यो मैले हाइलाइट गरेँ भर्खरै, यो भनेको बुझिरहेछौ? द्याट सर्ट अफ स्टेटमेन्ट भनेको माथिको स्टेटमेन्ट जहाँ चाहिँ उसले इन्टरनेटलाई ग्रेटेस्ट अचिभमेन्ट भन्यो। द्याट सर्ट अफ स्टेटमेन्ट सजेस्ट द्याट टेक्नोलोजिस्ट्स आर फन्डामेन्टली अनसिरियस हो। अब डेभिड ग्यालेन्टरले यो राइटरले के भन्यो, दिस राइटर दिस अथर इज भेरी अनसिरियस भन्यो। यस्तो कुरा बोल्ने थिएन भन्यो। That sort of statement suggests that technologies are fundamentally unserious. By the way, It is a useful and interesting book. कुन book जहाँबाट लाइन निकाल्यो उसले. But the author protests too much. अब यो ग्यालेन्डर दियो भयो. अथरले भनेको कुरा इज टु मच भनेर है. The author हाइलाइट गरौँ. Protests too much. It is hard to picture comparable statements greeting the aeroplanes or electric power industries emergence. अब के भन्यो भने एरोप्लेन को इन्भेन्सन हुँदाखेरि यस्तो प्रेस कसैले गरेन, राइट? जस्तै इलेक्ट्रिक पावर इन्डस्ट्री इमर्ज हुँदाखेरि पनि यस्तो प्रेस कसैले गरेन. They were too big and too obviously important to need this sort of cheerleading. Oh, aeroplane ko electricity ko पनि यस्तै cheerleading हुनु पर्थ्यो. What the author is really announcing is, अब criticize गर्छ your writer like, what the author is really announcing is not a new age of information, but a new age of hype. त्यसैले गुगलमा हाइपको मिनिङ खोज्दा छिटो तुरुन्तै गुगलमा हाइपको मिनिङ खोज त. Okay, a hype means extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion. Extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion. To promote or publicize intensively. बड़ी हल्ला खल्ला गर्ने के. So we are not in an age of information. We are in an age of advertisement. We are in an age of advertisement. अब म क्वेसन बनाउँछु, त्यो आन्सर गर्दै जाऊ त तुरुन्तै छिटो. कपी कलम लियो. अब मैले क्वेसन बनाएँ, आन्सर बनाउन जाऊ त. We have 6 questions, you answer them. We have 6 questions.
सर यो
Yes,
सेकेन्ड
yes.
नम्बरको क्वेसन बुझाइदिनु न, बुझेन सर।
What does David Galanter think that, okay, yo, why didn't, why हो यो? Why? मैले mistake गरेँ. Why? Why does David Galanter think that the author is unserious?
ए बुझेँ सर, बुझेँ।
Done? Finished?
Yes, sir.
Who is this?
So, Sonika.
Sonika. Sonika.
Yes, sir.
What, according to this author, or what, according to the author, is the greatest and most significant achievement in history of mankind?
The internet is by far the greatest and most significant achievement in the history of mankind.
By according to this author, right?
Yes, sir.
My second question goes to, we were talking to Grishma, Jala, Jyoti, Kushi Nemani. Kushi Nemani. Kushi Nemani. Kirtaki Khadka.
Yes, sir.
I think you answered a lot. Let me come back to Nikita Gurung. Nikita Gurung. Nikita Gurung. Hello, Nikita, are you there? Nishant Bohra, Pratima Karki.
Yes, sir.
Why does David Galanter think that the author he refers to is unserious?
The David Galanter think that the author is unserious because the another author is not showing the real emergence of technology era.
Okay. Good effort. I appreciate. Let me come to Rashmi Gurung.
Yes, sir.
How does the writer criticize the author he refers to? How does he criticize the author?
Uh, he criticized by saying that like internet is doing more advertisement and announcement.
No, he says that the author is protesting too much and he is unserious. He criticizes by saying that the author is unserious and he is protesting too much. Okay, Rashmina Awale,
Yes, sir.
how does the what is hard to picture?
It is hard to picture comparable sentence greeting the aeroplanes or the electric power industry's emergence. They were too big.
Okay. Got it. Reason Mahajan,
Yes, sir.
what other inventions in human history were equally important?
Aeroplanes and the electrical power industry.
Okay, good answer. Sneha Bajracharya,
Yes, sir.
what, according to David Galanter, is the author really announcing?
The author is announcing that not a new age of information, but a new age of hype.
What does hype mean, Sneha?
It means extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion.
Okay, extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion. Sneha,
Yes, sir.
just a minute. Slowly, but in a loud voice and with clear pronunciation, please read paragraph uh, 12.
11.
12.
Computer and the internet have made revolution in science and engineering. Studying computational model or of reality can be cheaper and better than studying reality. Sometimes reality is impossible to measure or two step to scale and actual computer revolution. The other are mostly potential and not real, locked up in an awe-inspiring iceberg that just afloat around in eliciting administration and making trouble. The computer revolution is still frozen, latent, waiting to happen.
Just a minute. Okay, now you people start answering my questions that I'm writing here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I think time is over. Can I leave the class?
Is everybody's time up or only yours?
Sir, the usually the class over at 10:30. I think it's 3 minutes
Do you
past.
have other class?
No, sir.
Okay, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Others, if you have time, answer my questions. If you don't have time, you can leave.
So there's only 10 of us. I think we should continue in next class.
Okay. So we'll stop it for today. We'll continue our coming class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
See
Bye,
you
sir.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Okay,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.